Can we start with the table today?
That's how we usually supposed to start is with the table. But first, we like to say hello and hi. How y'all doing?
Yeah.
Episode 29.
I don't remember. 29.
This is 29. 29. Almost a 30.
Yeah.
Almost a 30. It's almost a middle-aged adult now. Which is weird. Didn't think we'd go that long. Didn't think we'd be
last year around this time, we're in San Francisco.
We were about to go to San Francisco. No, yeah, we were in San Francisco. That's right. Yeah, we were.
Depending on when the episode comes out.
Oh, we already came back. One of the two. Anyway, we were around the time, San Francisco time. I just found I got a big old scratch on my arm from, I don't even know where. That's so weird.
You know what's also weird? I have a dot on my hand. That's some type of insect bite that happened in my office yesterday. I have no idea where that come from.
Anywho. Yeah, so I got nothing but St. Arnold's citrus shandy, lemon and grapefruit, beer with a twist. Anywho.
My mom really liked that beer.
And that's a Southern Drip beer that we had way long time ago when she couldn't drink beer, and I saved it for her.
Yeah,
so hopefully it's not bitter beer and won't make.
So he saved me all these beers from Ingenious. I know
it's strong too.
I know it took him a lot of effort.
I forgot about him. No, it didn't. I just forgot about him. Bought me more beer. Buy me more beer. I don't think about it.
But yeah, because Ingenious unfortunately is no longer with us. But no, so I was worried about the beers because we lost electricity for a few days, and these were in the outside fridge, the one in the garage. There was nothing in there to keep things cold, and it was in the garage. So when we finally decided to purge the fridges, we went through and rescued some stuff, and that fridge wasn't cold at that time. So I hope it wasn't hot. So I hope this beer is good.
We're about to find out, ain't we?
Yeah.
But anywho, what's with the table? You got all these.
What's with table?
I see a bunch of hot one stuff, so hopefully I don't die tonight.
So hey, you make me eat all the sour stuff.
That's different. That sour stuff and hot stuff are two different things.
Hey, some people like your sister. The reason why she gets acid reflux is because of sour stuff. So sour stuff can mess with people too,
but not harm people. But anywho.
Oh, sorry, I got beer on you. This popped real far.
Anywho, so what is this? First of all, what is this mashed up?
That's later.
Okay.
That's why it's in the bag.
Okay. All right. All right. Whatever.
Okay.
I'll go with the flow. All right.
So
I have no idea what's going on.
I've been watching Hot Ones. We watched Hot One the game show for a bit together, and we watched some of the Hot Ones interviews. You know, the show where they interview celebrities while making them eat hot wings. And I love hot stuff, so I keep wanting to try stuff. That's why the other episode I had their little pretzel snack mix. So recently they came out with a line of ramen. But they partner with somebody who makes ramen already. It's a Taiwanese company actually. And it's get on the wait list and get this ramen whenever it comes, so you can get a ramen when it comes out. And I was like, what is this brand? I don't know them, but they seem to be pretty popular brand. It's not something I grew up with. It's a newer brand, so I didn't know them. They're not American brand that it's alternative ramen, healthy or something. No, they're just a mom and pop shop in Taiwan that got bigger. So they partner with Hello Kitty, they partner with Mama Fuku, the people that got so much bad press because of the stupid chili crisp issue. But they partner with Hot Ones this time to make spicy ramen, and I want to try them. When the release came out this week, actually, they shipped really quickly. When it was released this week, I went and checked, and the pricing is pretty good. Each of this is less than $3 per container. It's just the way you order, you have to order a whole bunch at a time, because like it's a shipping thing, so they're not gonna sell you one ramen for $3. So yeah, we have a case of each flavor. It's 3 different flavor: one mild, one medium, one hot, and then each one has this turn up the heat bonus heat pack, and it says turn up the heat if you dare. So I don't know how much this will cost. I didn't put it in, so it's mild, medium, and hot, and this is turn up the heat. And since apparently I bought it so early, the first 250 purchases get Hot One, the game show. No, not the game show. Hot One's Truth or Dab card game. So
Oh, we
we
gonna play
have
that?
not today. I just decided to bring it up because I got it for free. Maybe one day we'll play it. Maybe
Bring
we'll do it
game
on
and then we're not gonna play it. You don't want people to make us play it. Why? Right? We should play it, right?
Not
Exactly.
today.
Why not? I mean, what
Because
else we got?
we have to figure out how to play the game, and we are trying the noodles.
That's part of the fun. But anywho,
Yeah, like we can play it, just a different episode. I don't think this episode will be so long if we try to do that right now. And what is this? Is I think they're pretty smart. This was in the package. This is like padding thing in their package. Instead of using those like crinkle up paper that don't do anything or like wasting plastic doing the airbag, they just take their recycle their packages and like shred them and put it in a box. There are 2 of them. Because shredded paper become like really, yeah, like squishy.
I don't want to see the machine that made that.
It's really smart.
I'm sure that thing is a beast.
Oh.
But anywho,
So
shall we?
I want to taste my beer first.
You might want to do that because you ain't even got no water.
No. Oh, it's good. It's a milk stout.
Yeah, I had it.
I like milk stouts. It tastes like coffee, for sure. It's a little sweet. It's like it has a like kind of mocha coffee taste to it. A chocolate milk stout.
Imperial stout with vanilla pecans and pecan roasted coffee.
So I like it.
I want to get to these before they get cold.
Mayo.
Well, of course you have to start with mild.
Are you gonna try to turn up the heat?
I don't know. This stuff seems like it's gonna get everywhere because it's a very. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be the whole thing. Every package is the same one.
Oh yeah.
So we should only open one.
The turn of the heat is the same. It's identical. So this sweet chili. Yeah. It's interesting when people are interviewed while they're eating spicy stuff because your inhibition is lowered when you're eating spicy stuff.
Did you not stir this up before we came up here?
No, I was letting it marinate, letting the it heat.
Cook.
Yes. We cannot eat it at the same time, can we?
No, we can't. Just eat it. I'll listen to your lying suggestion of, oh, it's not that hot, and then I'll taste it and be burning my mouth.
It's not hot. It's mild. It's
I know, I'm talking
delicious.
about the other ones.
It is delicious. My goodness.
They need to just open a Hot Ones restaurant.
That would be cool.
A wing restaurant.
I wish they would bring back that game show that we were watching, because it was fun to see like regular people try to eat hot stuff and like different people with different tolerances.
Like, it's weird because it has spicy flavor. Like, but it's not hot. Like, it tastes spicy, but it's not hot. Like, it's weird.
So this is garlic chili.
This is sweet chili.
Read the thing.
You know, sweet what?
Does it say anything under?
Ramen noodles with a mildly spicy sweet chili inspired broth.
So this one says ramen noodle with a medium spicy chili garlic broth,
There
carrots,
is
and
a
scallion.
lot of sodium in here. A lot.
So apparently, they found out that like science says, well, improved science says that we are actually like the daily recommendation of sodium is actually way lower than what you're supposed to have.
Okay.
So
Garlic chili. Ramen noodles with a medium spicy chili, garlic broth, carrots, and scallions. Carrots, huh?
okay, this one has the heat, but it's not very pronounced to me, and it's kind of in the back. Like it takes after I chew it. That's how the heat came. And our little co-star wants to talk. Apparently,
She wants some, but she can't have none.
you just get it from the milk.
Let's see. That's a good spice level. Because it's spicy, but it's not like, oh my God, it's hot. It's not even like the level of heat where you need to drink something. It's just, it's got a spicy taste to it. So that's pretty good for a medium.
So this one is the hot one.
They're all chili though. Garlic chili, sweet chili, smoky chili.
I mean, how else will you do spicy?
Spicy beef. But I guess vegans.
I think,
want everybody to
yeah, I
have
think these
some.
are vegetarian, I guess.
Of course they're vegetarian. The more flavor, the more sodium.
The more spicy, you mean? Okay, I'm confused.
What, it's not hot?
No, I think the medium has more of a pronounced spiciness to it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be hot.
It says ramen noodle with a hot and spicy chili broth, carrots, and scallion. Yeah. What's up? What are you talking about? You can't eat this. So,
Go on and add that in there.
how much?
With evenly distributed.
One pack evenly
Yeah.
distributed. This gonna be tough.
But they're not for hot ones stuff. I thought it'd be a lot more like, oh my God, this is hot.
Yeah, like I'm very not disappointed, but
The
surprised.
last dab hot sauce is included in there with 8 spoons.
Yeah, I don't know why you want to try to play that game. The last dab is the last dab, like the hot sauce
know
you're
what it
supposed to. That is gonna be hot.
We should play it with wings though. We should do a mock hot ones episode. And talk about our beginnings. Well, actually, I already talked about my beginnings. I don't want to talk about that stupid stuff anymore.
So what should we talk about?
I don't know. It was just an idea. We probably won't even do it.
But that's why
I thought this whole episode was going to be me being tortured by something else, but apparently that's another episode.
should we tease it?
No.
Don't talk about it at
I
all
already
until
just teased it. I just said I'd be tortured by something else.
yes. I have a torturing
She just
plan.
wanted to torture me with a torture device.
yes. Actually, it was your idea.
It wasn't my idea. I
Yes.
just said I think I could take it. It wasn't an idea. And you decided to make it an idea.
You want to make it a challenge, so
All right, we added the spicy. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to sip the broth.
you're using mayo, right? It is spicier,
It's a little spicy. Yeah.
but it's alright.
Oh. But, I don't know. Anything you want to talk about? Oh, I do want to talk about. Did we talk about the breakdancer?
No,
Let's talk about
we
her.
need to.
Yeah, this ridiculousness that's going on behind me right here. I can't.
You okay?
Just thinking about it makes me choke and make me mad. I can't officially believe that this lady Was in Raygun is her name. Raygun.
Rachel Gunn is her
Yeah,
name.
Raygun is her name. So
Australian.
proceeded to go to the Olympics and make a fool out of herself in front of the world doing stuff like this. Yeah. I can't believe I probably could do better if I actually put like training into it. I could do better than that. That's ridiculous. And this lady is on a world stage. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's the mile.
That's crazy. I already had this one.
Yeah. I don't know why you grabbed it from me.
I thought you were eating another one. Give me another one. So you want to hear something crazy about the Olympics that I heard?
What?
But it's something you already know, but then something you haven't.
I was trying to talk about her, but
okay, go ahead.
So I read up on her because
Of course you did.
She
She
explained kind of. I was trying to figure out what she thought she was doing and how did she get to Olympics. She did qualify.
Mm-hmm.
She did actually. Apparently Australians can breakdance, I guess, because she scored nothing at the Olympics.
Nada.
But she represented her country, and it's not because Australians just didn't trial. They had a trial. They had a whole entire thing.
It's getting hotter now.
So it's building.
Mm-hmm.
They had a whole entire thing and she trialed. This lady is a PhD studying breaking.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
She studies breakdancing and came up with that shit.
She studies breaking, but PhD means philosophy. So she studies the philosophy of breaking.
You need to study philosophy and not making a damn fool out of yourself in front of the world. That's what you need to study. But I really don't need that milk that you brought down there. I really don't need that milk.
No, I brought milk just in case.
That's all. I'm gonna drink this beer though.
So I don't know what she's studying, but it must be kind of more like history of breaking or the whole entire I don't know. I don't know how you can get a PhD in breaking. But her defense, I guess, she didn't even defend herself. She says that she's out there to have fun, and breaking is about getting inspired by your environment. So she was inspired by kangaroo, which is her representing of her country, because she did a little move where it's like kangaroo. Mm-hmm. But my question is, I don't care. Oh, and she's like, breaking is about originality. So her moves are original. Okay, it's original, but it has no skill level. It doesn't seem like it was even on rhythm, and there's no. Olympics is athletic competition. It's about what you can do that other normal people cannot do, and I really cannot see that. If it's about creativity, you can argue when it's a piece of art, some people just throw paint on the wall and it's it's art. Okay, art is subjective. It's about creativity. Yes, breaking is part art, but the reason why it's in the Olympics is not because it's abstract art. The reason why it's in the Olympics is because it's athletics. I don't know how her physicality was any challenging.
It was not.
I don't know. Unless you have disability where you cannot move certain part of your body, or you hurt your back or something, you can do everything she did.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not. I guess I need to watch her choreography and try to mimic it or something like that. I don't see.
Somebody did it in a pool. I don't know if I can find it. If I find it, I'll put it here. If I can't find it, I won't put it there. There's a lady who did her exact movements underwater. Yeah.
That's more challenging because to stay underwater and do that is not easy. Yeah. Buoyancy happens. I don't get it. It's not what she was doing didn't seem challenging. I thought breaking, I didn't realize breaking was about originality. I thought breaking was about, spinning, being on your head, and like being on like I don't know, one arm and like balancing and stuff like that. At least that's what I see people do breaking. Like, stuff that I was like, I would get dizzy doing that, or my head will hurt, or I cannot balance on this one shoulder and like with my legs up in the air.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, something more complicated.
There is
than this.
There is no part of Olympics I ever watched.
On the ground doing the baby fetus position. What is that? That was crazy.
There's no part of the Olympics I've ever watched.
Yeah, keep talking. No,
watch in the past where I was like, I can do that too. Like, no, I've never watched Olympics. It's just like,
then we have pole vaulters that are knocking the pole down with their junk because their junk is too big and they just blasting the pole vault with their junk.
My question is, does this not ever happen during his practices?
Apparently not.
Apparently his junk got bigger.
Maybe he did that on purpose. I'm gonna do this
on the world stage to prove.
Go ahead. Finish your statement.
To prove how yes, endowed I am. Yeah.
So there are countries that. So you know how like if you win a gold medal, you get like your country gives you money, right? Mm-hmm. You knew that, right?
Maybe.
Okay, so every time like they're certain countries give out like money. Like the US gives out money. China gives out money. Japan gives out money. Like first world countries give out money. In second world countries, they give out other stuff like apartments and cars. And other countries give out like cows and sheep and stuff. So my question to you is, which country do you think gives out the most money for a gold medal?
The most money.
The most money.
Of all the countries.
U.S. currency.
Yeah, it's like not equivalent to their GDP or anything, just like ours. Literally converted to our currency. The most money.
Would you like some hints? I can give you like 5 hints and you pick out one. Would you like that? Would that be easier?
I don't know.
Because there are a lot of countries in yeah, exactly. So
okay, how about this?
We'll go Poland, South Korea, United States, Hong Kong, Republic of Kazakhstan. Out of those 5, which one you think? One of those is the highest. I'll tell you that.
South Korea.
No. So South Korea is right above the United States, which you'd be surprised at what number I'm going to give you. So Hong Kong is number 1. You win a gold medal for Hong Kong, you get $768,000. For a bronze, you get $192,000. So a silver is in the middle. That's like $384. So that's pretty good.
Okay, I need you to check what China gives.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So Singapore is
I need you to literally check right now what China.
I can't do that right now because I'm on the list right here.
Yeah, but I like because Hong Kong and China technically are the same country. So I'm very confused.
So it's probably that. I don't know. So Singapore 745. The United States, take a guess for a gold medal. Take a guess.
100,000.
Not even close. $38,000.
Gosh, Smokin Baos has only she got how many gold medals? That's still not enough to get close to what she would get. She should go to Hong Kong.
Australia gives the lowest on this list, which is $13,000 for a gold medal. No wonder Raygun wasn't trying. You get for a bronze, you only get $7,000. She's like, I don't give a fuck about this shit.
38,000 for one goal.
Yeah.
Now Smokin Baos got a lot of goals.
What about Michael Phelps? He got like 8, 10 of them, something like that.
Yeah, but that's still not enough.
That's like $300,000
to compare to Hong Kong.
But I guarantee you get a lot of sponsors and stuff. Like
yeah.
Like that. So they
get press. Yeah. They get like now they get the
But I would
fame
think
of.
the U.S. would give you a lot more money for gold, as much as they put
Have
in the
you heard
U.S. pride and
people
stuff like that.
Have you heard about people like pawning or eBaying their medals
Yeah,
because they don't get money?
the Republic of Kazakhstan, $250,000.
I was gonna guess that country, but I didn't guess Hong Kong because I didn't think the communist government is gonna. I guess the Hong Kong local government give them that much because they're still under communist China. Like they literally are part of a communist
Now, I
China.
forgot what country it was, and I can't look it up. I can't find it. I was looking for it, but there's a country that
I want to keep eating.
their medals. This is how they go if you win a medal. Because like I told you, some places give you cars, some people give you places give you cows.
Mhm.
This one country gives you an apartment, and this is how it goes. If you win a bronze medal, you get a 1-bedroom apartment. If you win a silver medal, you get a 2-bedroom apartment. And if you win a gold medal, you get a 3-bedroom apartment. Yeah, that's how their winning scale goes.
So hold up. If you have family, you just have to be in this small tiny
Yeah.
apartment. If you get bronze, better get gold.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't find what China gave.
Give me a second.
Oh, I didn't know that it wasn't like a comprehensive list.
No, it was just a CNBC list.
But yeah, Hong Kong, I was very surprised. Huh. I guess they have more autonomy than I thought.
No, about the site. They don't. They keep saying Chinese Hong Kong is the same thing. They just keep saying Hong Kong. They don't say.
Maybe China didn't give any.
Yeah, they just say Hong Kong.
Or maybe we don't know.
Yeah, they just say Hong Kong. Let's see. I'm gonna try a different. Try a different article. But that's crazy though. I thought the U.S. would pay as much as how much. So my thinking was as much as people cheer USA, 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 and other countries don't do that kind of thing. You would think that the USA would be like that. You get what my rationale is? What I'm
Yes,
saying?
but at the same time, I feel like the U.S. government
Hong
is.
Kong, China is the same. 768. Sorry, they just got it /Hong Kong /China.
Okay. Then, it will be.
That's a lot of money though. Yeah, this list is the exact same.
Or maybe they don't have anything for China and they just consider Hong Kong China because Hong Kong is not actually a sovereign nation.
Oh, Kazakhstan offers apartments for its medalists. Let me click on that. See what it says. That's Kazakhstan. So maybe the equivalent of the apartment is the price, but they said they gave out $250,000.
Maybe they get both money and apartment.
Cool.
Hey, then you're like, okay, it's a 1-bedroom, but I still get the cash.
Yeah.
So, oh, yeah. Oh, so what I was saying about U.S. is U.S. government spend money in weird things. Like, they will spend money plenty on military, but then won't spend money on, education, infrastructure, stuff like that. Okay, yes, education is supposed to be state government, but still, the federal government needs to do something because we have very bad education compared to other countries. So, I don't know. I'm just eating noodles over here. I'm still going to eat the dinner you cook. This is delicious.
Yeah, I can smell it cooking. This might be a short episode, y'all. No, I'm kidding. We're going to still go. We got another 30 minutes to go. If you stick with us, we promise we ain't got really nothing else to do. No, I'm just
Besides going to bed? Going to dinner?
Yeah, go eat something. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. I just thought that was a cool fact that I thought I would lay upon you.
I didn't know. Sorry. I didn't know nations actually give a lot. Because I've heard about people being broke and gold medalists. So that's why I was surprised to hear Hong Kong give that much. That's very motivational. What? No, that's very motivational for people to want to win for their country.
Mm.
If they get money, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna work hard for it because my effort is actually being repaid. Um, yeah, her binky fell again, but um, I don't know. Everybody like to talk about that guy, the Turkey guy who won the silver in shooting, air rifle shooting, and he just like seemed nonchalantly walk up to the thing.
Mm.
But oh, we didn't really watch the Olympics. I want to, but we just forget. There's no time for it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so much memes about that guy, and I thought the first time I saw it, I guess is somebody's joke, but didn't read like a joke. So, and then some other people reposted the same joke. So I thought it was true. They were saying, oh, like he just started shooting after a bad divorce with bad divorce mediation with his wife or something like that. But it wasn't true. He's like, I looked him up. Yes, I look him up everybody, but he's been doing like air rifle shooting for a while, and he's won different competitions. I don't know why this time is the first time he really was noticed, and people keep forgetting that he was doing like a double, so he won a silver medal with his partner who was a female that was pretty good too. Just like his stance make people think, what's it called? Middle-aged dad that just walk up to this thing and then won a silver medal. I mean, she was pretty nonchalant herself. So.
Mm-hmm. But so let's talk about Monkey King.
Oh yeah.
How could you not?
I know. I thought we were supposed to talk about it, but I forgot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so got this game. That's pretty cool. Wukong. The legend of it's called Black Myth Wukong.
Mm-hmm.
But what it is I'm gonna say it and then I know you're gonna elaborate and explore. And elaborate.
Sure.
So, it's the story of after the Monkey King gets kicked out of heaven, and then he gets reincarnated, and you're playing as a character that's building himself up to be the Monkey King from my perspective. So I love it, and I've been having fun. I'm gonna play it a little bit more tonight when I go downstairs.
Yeah, it seems like he's getting his powers because you just recently got your power of
Multiply.
Yeah, multiply. So
Clones.
So Monkey King or Sun Wukong, is a very historical.
So before you keep going, this game is so badass that her dad, who does not give two rats ass about video games, was sitting down watching me play this game for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Yeah, that's how badass this game is. I'll say something else. That's how important to the Chinese culture that this game is. It's really important. Like, there's never been something like this done for the Monkey King that's a over 400-year-old story. Like, it's pretty awesome. Like, Dragon Ball Z came close, but that has nothing to do on this. It has nothing on this. This is awesome.
Yeah, so the Monkey King Sun Wukong is a very important Chinese literary character. It's interesting because he's like an ensemble cast type of character. Like he is not Harry Potter,
like the Wizard of Oz, kind of like, but
no.
He just stands out. I'm saying like the ensemble, like he has friends that he joins him in his journey, right?
Yes and no. So he is not Dorothy.
Yes.
But he is Dorothy in the sense that he is literally ensemble cast, as in, kind of like Friends or like that kind of show, where each character has their own moment, but somehow he just became the one that everybody loved. Yes. So then the Legend of Monkey King became the main like the main character that throughout history that everybody knows. If you're Chinese, you know it. You know the Monkey King. You know Sun Wukong. Even though in so that's why I say I think like he is Dorothy in the sense that he became the main like person, but technically, if you think about it, he is from Journey to the West. Journey to the West is a story about a monk, not a monkey, a monk that is journeying to the West because Buddhism came from the west of China, which is India. Buddhism came from Hinduism, so they're journeying basically to India, and he is one of the monks' lackey, basically. So, like, he might be like Tin Man, and the monk is Dorothy, but he became the main character. So yeah, it was 3 companions following the monk to the west. Yeah, so that's the little background because it's very important to Chinese people. The story of Monkey King. He has magic. There's so much story. I decided to buy a children's book to read to Ayana about, like, it's basically Journey to the West, but in a very, very simple form where they dumb down the language. So eventually, like, beginner English or Chinese learners can read it themselves. But that I bought a book that's like book 1, 2, 3 of 32 books, but that's because
they come in stages or whatever.
Well, the Journey to the West was like a novel series. It wasn't one story.
So it's like Harry Potter or like a manga almost.
Like what?
A manga. Manga.
Kind of. Or like, I guess we do have books like that, right? Like, I don't know, some like Nancy Drew or something like that, where it's like a long.
What do they call those? The 2 boys that went
Hardy Boys.
Hardy Boys, yeah.
Kind of like that, but it wasn't written for kids. It was written years and years,
comic books,
hundreds of years ago.
Like a comic book before.
Kind of, like it's hundreds. Chinese people have a lot of book series like that.
That's
it's
why
just
we know the
novel.
Earth is not only 2,000 years old. But we're not going to get into that. But let's just talk about that.
5,000 years of written history in Chinese history.
Anywho, yeah. So what I'm hoping for is that this leads to a actual Monkey King game where we go through the story of Journey to the West. Because this is cool, but this is not what I thought it would be. Which I'm cool with it, and it's fun as hell. I'm not protesting that this sucks or nothing like that. I'm just saying I would like to play the story of the Monkey King and him going through and flying on the Nimbus and things like that. That'll be really cool. Because what it did was in the beginning, the very beginning story, the reason why he apparently fought the other Buddha in the beginning was because the other Buddhas were killing his kind. And I'm like, what happened there? Why are they killing his kind? Like, what's happening? So that's why he got pissed off and was like fighting the other gods. So I want to see what happened there.
Yeah. So I thought it would be about him being young. Because so Legend of Monkey King, Sun Wukong popped out of a rock. He was born out of a rock, and then he had a community of monkeys, and then he followed the monk. So like he did journey into like finding himself into his powers and stuff like that. So I thought that's what the game will be about.
Not they did it a different way. They did like, okay, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do like a reincarnation.
So I asked my parents because I don't know the stories very well. I know some of them. I never read it.
There's a story about like after or something.
Well, I never read all of them. I just know it because when you grow up in Chinese community, you just know it. You heard some stuff. So like I'm happy to read it with her.
Because you learning too.
Yes. I know it's a simplified version and like it's written for children, but you're still getting the gist of it.
I don't care. It's written for children. I like Bluey. Bluey's the don't get me started on Bluey.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's wait.
I will go on forever.
Anyway,
and
so
I might cry,
when my parents were watching you play, I was like, is this accurate? And my dad said, well, they don't have to be because this is afterwards. So there's no accuracy involved. Like Mulan, the movie, the live action one was so very bad. the cartoon one from back in the day, it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't great. Just like we know Cinderella wasn't that great. Disney really changed things and everything like that. But
Because you can't really do everything. It's a Disney movie too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but I'm just saying, but Mulan, the live action, really ruined it. The thing is, because they're trying to recreate a legend that's cultural, meaningful, without understanding it, without asking for advice. So even though Black Myth, Wukong was made by Chinese people, a Chinese company, to skip all this like accuracy issue, they just say we're gonna do it after.
Yeah. You know, you still got people like, so there's a big controversy going on. I don't know if you know about this or not. There's a big controversy with Wukong because the creators of Wukong said, like, if you're streaming our game, we don't want any like political talk and we don't want like any like feminism talk on while you're streaming, right? So a lot of people are calling it like a misogynistic game and all this kind of stuff. And also like in the Legend of Wukong, there's a village like in like the Gerudo village in Zelda, where it's just a bunch of women. But they don't have this in this game. They don't have that village in this game. It's a really male dominated game. Like all the characters are male. The only female character is like called the Mother of Stone, and she just like stands there and you beat the hell out of her. So I get what people mean, but come on, man, it's a game. Like, let people just this is the studio's first console game. They're really into mobile games. Like, they make a lot of mobile games, which I've looked at some of them. They look pretty cool, but like, I'm not really like into mobile gaming. But this game is their first console game, and they knocked it out of the park. Like, stop trying to. I don't like that when we do this in society. I know I've said this before. We just shit on people's accomplishments just because we have some hang up that we're hung up on. We have some hill that we want to die on. Like, that's crazy that we do that nowadays. But anyway.
So this thing about her being misogynistic, and like I looked up a little bit because before we bought it was, I wanted to buy it because I heard about this a long time ago, and to me it's important that Monkey King is being, you know, shown to the world.
Lead to other things, the Monkey King
Right.
Part 2 or Wukong 2, the priest.
No,
the
to
prequel or
me, so you say you like to see a video game about the actual Monkey King. To me, I hope this will start the Western world, which, you know, United States, the Western world, getting content of Monkey King, related to Monkey King, as in I want to hopefully see like TV shows or like
Like
other
a Journey
stuff.
to the West TV show or something.
Something.
Yeah,
Because
I get what you're saying.
so Journey to the West is so important to culture. They kind of overdone it back in the day. So they don't create new TV shows and movies about the Monkey King. Like the only thing, like he said, kind of like the Monkey King is Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball is a reimagination
And I mean like Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z. Like Dragon Ball when he's flying on the Nimbus with the staff and he has a tail.
It's a reimagination of kind of the dragon, not the
Because
dragon,
he
the
gets a
Monkey
pig.
King.
He has a pig with him.
Yes, but it's it's inspired by, I would say. It's not like, you know, different version of Batman, just different creators think of Batman differently. No, it's a literally different character because Monkey King is not an alien. Monkey King is a magical monkey. And then he, like, the only different being he talked to are like mythical beings. They're not alien. They're not outer space anything. So like Goku is a completely different character, just inspired by it. Just like some people say Goku might be kind of inspired by like Superman-ish type of deal. Like he's inspired by the character. He's not a recreation of the character. So I really hope to see like, you know, movies, TV shows, or something related to Monkey King because of this game. But
I'm looking at a lot of stuff is coming up like Monkey King. I didn't know they had these movies out. I'm gonna have to try some of these movies.
Yeah, but it's just
The Monkey
It needs to
King
be,
2, The Monkey King 3. What the hell?
but it needs to be well done because
These are
otherwise,
Chinese movies.
yeah, then they're not translated.
The Monkey King, 2013, 2023. Sorry. Where a charismatic monkey and his magical fighting stick team up on an epic quest during which they must go head to head against gods, demons, strangers, and the greatest enemy of all, monkey's own ego. That is on Netflix. The Monkey King, a 2023 film.
We can try it.
Yeah, watch that, boy.
But I really hope to see more content.
Me too.
Good quality content, not just like some B, C, D rated movie.
Yeah.
But
I hope this is not a one-off for this game, is what I hope. I hope it's
Yes.
not just they do this game and the studio never does Wukong because they scared to do Wukong and they can't redo like the magic that they created in the first one. That happens a lot with games where they like the first one. It's like, nah, the studio don't want to touch it again because they're scared they can't recreate that magic. Make a Wukong too. Do it.
So, regarding the misogynistic stuff, I've read people talk more about like the studio in itself. Like, you know how we watch this like Dark Side of 90s, Dark Side of, it's kind of like that. Where like, oh, well, they don't have a lot of female in their studio. They don't have like their female gets whatever. I didn't try to read too much to it because to me, I wanted to see if they were actually doing something illegal that will change my mind about buying this game because I really, really wanted to buy this game. I learned about this game, well, about 3 years ago.
It was a long time ago.
It's about 3 years ago. I was working for a video company who did like animations. You know, realistic and hyper realistic animation. So one of the graphic designers there, or like motion graphic designer, he was really gung-ho about this game. He was super excited because this is the first game that uses Unreal Engine 5. Well, I don't know if any Unreal Engine 5 game have been released.
The Monkey King movie.
Who? Jimmy O. Yang? How interesting. I don't know if there has been any Unreal Engine 5 games created since we were talking about this 3 years ago. But at that time, it was very cool because they started making this game on Unreal Engine 5, which it sounds really geeky. It's like, what does that mean? It just means that it's the newest technology in animation. Basically, they were able to create this game with such realistic animation that the background you see is not a flat environment that is animated ahead of time. The background is being calculated, animated as you play through the game. So that's why the background looks real, because it's not just somebody say wind blow tree to left to right. It's actually a real environment where the wind, it could be dynamic.
Like AI almost.
Yeah. So it's very memory consuming and things like that. You need a powerful machine to
where her dad was like trying to put his hand over the PS5 to see if it was like over getting hot.
Yeah.
Like, nah, this runs fine, dude.
But
super, like, just listen. Like, there's no fan or nothing.
This game wouldn't have been possible.
Blew that PS4. It blew it up.
It wouldn't have been possible on PS4 or other. Like, do you think it will run on Xbox? Because it's not out on Xbox.
No.
It's only out on PS5 and PC.
Then no, it don't. It can't.
So
if it's not out, then it can't.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, will they eventually come out with it?
PC. Yeah, it'll be a downgraded version, maybe, depending on how much money they make, which is going to be a lot.
But
because this controversy is just making. So what it is?
People will look up.
This is gonna. What it is it's gonna cause the wrong people to buy the game, and by that what I mean is misogynistic, right wing people who wanna.
It's like, yay, misogynistic game.
Exactly. Yeah. There's no gay people in it. There's no trans people in it. It's just a game full of dudes just beating the shit out of each other. That's all it is. And they're animals, so who cares? They're like aminoids or whatever.
They are yaoguais, which are
demons.
Like, demon magical creatures. They are demon monsters, like demonic monsters, kind of. So, like, and they're gods, which to me, those gods are like kind of asexual.
Yeah.
Like, I know that they're technically,
they have guy voices
they're
most of the
they're
time.
male, but a lot of times Buddhas, you're like, is that male or a female? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
But so it's just people want to talk, and who cares? Who cares? I'm having fun. It's a game. I want to have fun, play the game.
Like-
I don't think of when I play a game, those thoughts don't come to me. Like, oh, there's no women in this game. What's going on? Like, I don't think about that. Like, I know it might suck you hear me saying that, but that's not what I mean when I say that. I just play the game for what it is. I'm not looking for controversy in things that I play, unless something is like blatantly in your face, like they beating up gay people or something. Like that's blatantly in your face. Like that's crazy.
as a female, I wish we have more female content. Just like most, like my mom was pointing out, reading a storybook to our daughter earlier. It was a little girl in the book. She's like, oh, you see a lot of writers write about little girls nowadays. And I thought about it and I say, I think it's because it used to all be boys. So all these writers are now writing content for their little daughters.
Yeah.
Just like, you were singing Eminem song earlier and was about his daughter. You were singing, who was it? Was it Usher? Or talking about daughter? Anyway, it's just, it was very male dominated. And then now we are finally getting more female content. It just seemed very extreme on the other direction. And I get it. I wish this I wish this company will put in more female. But at the same time, if you look at Journey to the West,
Monkey King smacking around women.
No, I'm just saying. In general, if you look at Journey to the West at that time period,
it wouldn't have been.
It wouldn't be. Yes, there's that village. They're talking about village of women, but why is there only one village of only women? Like, why are they segregated?
Yeah.
So there's no win to it, right? Like when you watch period pieces of, like we were watching Game of Thrones back in the day, because Game of Thrones is in a magical world, but it's supposed to take place, kind of in a historical magical world. Most of the characters are still male, and you get Cersei, who is a strong female, and you get what's her name? Daenerys, that's a strong female, but then somehow they get raped and stuff like that.
Still, like gets thrown down the street butt naked and shamed and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I
get what I totally understand what you're saying. Yeah,
it's you incorporate females in it, but then you still want it to be kind of like, if in that time period, how would it be? Or like,
it would still be the same. Like you can't make strong with female characters in postmodern era, because it just doesn't happen. You can't do it like it pre-modern era, because women weren't treated fairly. It just never happened. You had like queens like Cleopatra and things like that were just like, I'm gonna do this shit. But Joan of Arc and things like that, but they were always looked at as a witch or an evil person, or they got killed or something.
Or
crazy.
like secretly in the background control everything, but there's a guy in the front of it. Just, I don't know. To me, like, unless this company is found out that they blatantly were doing like illegal stuff with the women and stuff, like, now we know
I think people just got mad because
Weinstein or
I
like.
just think people got mad because it was like, we don't want any feminist or political talk on when you stream in our game, which I understand. Don't use our game for your political gains or your activist or whatever. Just play the game. Talk about the game when you playing the game. Just make it about that. I understand that. I get that.
You're talking about also communist China still. Like,
true that.
China is a lot better than it used to be. It's a lot more, you call it communist, but there's economy is almost capitalistic now. Like some of the richest people in the world live in China, are Chinese, and own Chinese companies. There is no way of having richest people in the world if they're true communism. The bubbles are getting to me, but there's still communist China. Like, there's still a lot of stuff that the Western world the developed countries don't agree with, because they're still very, what can be viewed as backwards, or I don't know, patriarchy or something. But hey, US is not that much better, because we're finally, hopefully, maybe have the possibility of electing a female leader. And
which crazy is against the same guy, which is so
but
crazy.
but
Then we have this going again against the same person. But I won't say his name on this. I won't say it.
no, but guess what? Mexico elected their first female president
Yeah.
a few months ago, and we thought Americans think that Mexicans are more misogynistic than Americans. Apparently, no, they
You're
successful.
wrong. Yeah. But anywho,
So like I don't know, like people just like to argue for the argument's sake or just because they're not happy with things. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
We need to end this because I want to go check that food. And I need
are
to
we
check that.
have we made our 15 minutes?
Oh, we are done.
We're done.
We're real close.
We're gonna put
We're right on the. We're riding that edge.
we're gonna put a stick in it.
Yeah, we're done. Say your line.
Bye, Baos.
Hit the music.